In this video, I'm going to be reviewing SuperOkay. I'm going to be sharing everything you want to know about SuperOkay and also give you a brief demo. SuperOkay allows you to quickly share project information, assets, and tasks on a customizable client portal. With a ton of features like task management, document sharing, and customization, SuperOkay makes it really easy to give your clients a premium feeling portal that they can access and see everything that's going on. If you have any questions about SuperOkay, go ahead and drop them below. I tend to reply within a few minutes to a couple of hours, and I'll also leave a special discounted link in the description below, which I'll keep updated so you can always get your money's worth for SuperOkay. We're now in the dashboard of SuperOkay, and they've made it really clean and straight point. On the left, you have your main navigation from inbox, client, template, the projects for your client, reusable block, case studies, team bios, and billable services. We're going to go through all of these features, and we're going to start off with the dashboard. The dashboard will show a snapshot of all of the project for your client. The top right allows you to add a logo, change the colors, and change your font. You can also manage your custom domains, your subdomain, and they guide you on how you can set up your DNS setting. You can also manage all of your team members, and you can change the organization name as well as the currency preference. Although SuperOkay kind of encourages you to create a project first, I'm actually going to create a client first because it just makes more sense for me. So if we head over to client, this lists all of our clients in the system. To start things off, you'll go to new client, title it, create client, and then just like what we can do with the customization, we can also do it here as well as delete the client. You can upload their personalized logos, upload, and now that's it. You can also do the light and dark versions here and then save changes. Now the terminology is a bit poor here because this should be company and client. So what we've actually done is created a company account, but we've not created the actual client. So to do that, you do add a contact and then you fill out the information here. Now, one negative of this site, which is one of the only negatives I found on the platform, is the invitation process takes a while. So SuperOkay, if you're watching this, I would recommend to update your delivery sendings so the invitation happens almost instantly. We're going to go back to the home screen and then click create new project. So name the project whatever you want. It's probably best to name it the client's company name, and then under client, select the client, and you can change the currency to whatever currency the client is. You can hide or show modules from the client portal just by toggling it here. We're going to leave them all checked just so we've got something to look at. Go ahead and press save changes. So it'll automatically redirect you to the portal area. However, before we dig into that, let's go back to the home screen, hover over the particular project, and then do project setting. This is how you get back to the overall project setting. You can change all the branding to whatever color you want. I personally am a fan of the dark settings, so let's go ahead and do dark, and you can change all colors, fonts, profile pictures, and it's got a direct embed to Unsplash as well if one quickly upload an image. Under quick links is where you can your own links to whatever you want. It's kind of like a menu bar. And then for embedded apps, you can embed lots of different apps like YouTube, Google Data Studio, Canva, etc. And if the app isn't here, all you do is click the embed another app, and then you can add whatever app. They also have a font library with standard and normal, and then when you're done, press save change. Now let's head over to the portal area and actually have a look at customize all of that. Here we are inside the portal area for Marty Inc. And what you see here is this is a dynamic area, so you can change good afternoon and then it will always populate with the client's name or the name or whatever they are in the system. They've got a quick search feature to access things pretty fast, and what we were talking about before, the quick links or kind of like the menu bar, this is where you would add all of your. Here are all of the widgets that they can access. So for example, document. So if you can pre-upload all documents here so they can have a look. Action items, which is kind of like a to-do list, and then sign it and then add a note. It says here the client and your team will see this, and then do save. So if we go back here under action items, you can see that task is there. If we open it up, they can select it or deselect it, and then to the left in your area in the inbox zone, you can see the new activities that's been done. So then you can click on it and see what's happened in the knowledge base, and you can put in as much FAQ questions or help or videos as you want. To the left, you can quickly access all of these items just by clicking on the layers, which acts as a hierarchy system. If you want to add more widgets or custom widgets or anything in those lines, you can select the create button, and here you've got a ton of different widgets that you can add. For example, let's go ahead and do a progress update, and you can create one from scratch or use the template. So let's go ahead and select that one and then click use template. This is where you can update everything, and then if you want to preview it, select preview. You can name these just by clicking the edit icon and then do progress update. You can prove it, add whatever you want into it because it uses a simple block editor, so everything's blocked. If you want to add a pricing sheet, so here, to preview it, just click preview and there you have it. You can do other things to it like duplicate it, save it to your reusable blocks that we'll cover soon, and even download it as a PDF. This is what the PDF will look like. Now if we go back to the overall dashboard, you can see the progress update now in that file and anyone look at it. Alongside all of those widgets, you've also got the activity, so it tells everyone what they've been doing and what's been updated, etc. If you want to view what the whole dashboard looks like as a client, go ahead and click the view as client and it will show you what the actual portal will look like for the client. Under reusable block, this is to help you streamline and really speed up the whole process of creating client portals. So a reusable block is basically a block that you've already made, perhaps a document with dynamic data like you see in front of me, and then you can quickly add that to any portal without needing to recreate it every time. In order to create a reusable block, click new reusable block, either choose from your template or blank. Let's go ahead and do blank. Click the plus icon and then you decide what you'd like in. So let's say we want a pricing table, and if we want to add more, let's click on here, and let's say we want 2 columns. Let's go with a 50-50, and then inside this column we'll add, let's say, an image, and let's choose it from Flash. Let's go with this one. Click on this side and let's go ahead some rich text. We'll add some fake text in, and it's got all the typical text editor features like background color, background image, text color, etc. If you want to add in more things like, let's say, second heading, and then if you want to drag it, just drag it like that. And finally under it, let's go ahead and do a change to the left, and there we have it. If you want to move pre-existing stuff, just drag it like so, name it, and let's call it layout version 2, preview it, and that looks cool. On the right you can see some nifty little features like see what's new, activity log. You can add custom comments for your team members so they can what's been going on, and you can add an action item, a task list for yourself or your teammate. You can even share this layout with a client, and then if you copy this and send the client this link, they'll be able to see this new layout. You can also make it private just for your team. And now under reusable blocks, you can see that layout is there. The case study area is to help you create case studies of your past work and add client testimonials and reuse them in basically a proposal or a brief. So this is what it will look like overall, and then of course you can edit the ones, the cream template, or you can just do new case study blank and start filling it out as like. Under team bio, this is where you add all your team members. This is what it will look like as an overall template, or you can again add a new team bio and then customize the layout if you wish. Under billable services, this is where you would add your rates in, so the billable service, add the unit, currency and the cost, or you can edit pre-existing ones and what it will look like. Have a look at the templates. There are tons of templates. I believe there's about 19 templates for different industries. So if you're a web developer or a web designer, here's a template for website design brief, and then you'll send this to your client and they will answer all of these questions so you can get a good idea of what they want, and then you can even do use this template in and then do it for Marty. Now that we've assigned that website design brief to the project we created, let's head over there, view it as a client, head over to that project, click on the website brief that we just assigned, change it from draft to approved. Now go back to the client, and now in their document area you can see they have the website design brief. So if they click on that and then select copy a website design, you can see all of the questions that they would have answered are there. I have to admit, I've not come across many tools that give you such flexibility when it comes to creating a portal area for their client. If they're not slow, they have very little functionality, but it seems SuperOkay have really focused on that area where they've given the best of both worlds, which is complete and utter flexibility when it comes to designing almost every single aspect that you would want in your portal area with the dynamic features as a extra nice touch. The fact that you can embed and add a ton of links is a really nice touch as well. As business owners, we want to showcase as much can to show all of our clients just how amazing we are. The only downside to SuperOkay, which is not really a big issue, is the slow invitation access, but I'm sure that's something that they will rectify down the line. Would I recommend SuperOkay? Yes, I think I would. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you